openness.
And leaping off the edge and the...
Yeah, that is one of the things that we talk about a lot in the theater amongst ourselves. You know, behind the scenes, it's one of the things we talk about an awful lot, about being honest and being open and being available and all of these things. And pardon my saying so, quite often it's shit. And I'm pulling back the curtain, aren't I? Because sometimes you find, I don't personally do this ever, but sometimes it just becomes easy to phone it in. Once you really know how to hit all the beats and where everything goes and what's, hold for this many seconds, it gets down to being clinical sometimes. And it shouldn't be. It really, really shouldn't be. It should just be what it is. Just kind of let it hang out there. And I mean, I'm sure this isn't everybody's cup of tea. I'm sure even as an audience member, some of you may be sitting here going, wow. But it was just, it was really gratifying experience. Yeah. I'm really not even sure what I'm feeling yet. Still working at it.
Yeah. And to follow along with what Drew said, although this play is completely different from anything else, anything I've encountered, certainly, the truths that we aim for in theater in terms of being open and honest and being truly in the moment, they are hard to do it when you've been rehearsing it for 5 weeks and you know it backwards and forwards and you're getting the same responses back and forth. It is hard sometimes to create that spontaneity and that being in the moment. So what this show does is it takes those truths of what theater should be, and although it's such a different piece, the truths are extreme in terms of having to be open and honest and be in the moment and make it just live for that second.
Yeah, there's sometimes if you're really lucky as an actor, you'll be in a show, and when it really works, when everybody works and it's really, really working, it's intoxicating, it's dizzying, and you get that feeling, and you always want to have that feeling every single time. And that's kind of like what this felt like. This felt like that sensation. I did a show last year called Gem of the Ocean, and the very last performance of that show, if you were there, it was amazing. The very last performance was just through the roof. I don't know what happened. It was everything clicked at 1,000%. And I swore to myself I was going to try and maintain that level everything I've ever done since. And it's tough, but this thing feels like that. This has that weird vibe of falling.
And that's a good segue to, I also want to, as with any experiment, you have your hypothesis, your control